days ago, and it will be the visitors to get us underway as Shakira Martinez stands over the ball. She's ready and raring to go, but we will, of course, have a very important moment before kickoff, and that is both sets of players, referees, officials included, taking a knee to say that racism should form no part of our society, in our sport as well. And we will get underway, and it is West Ham who immediately gift possession, able to regain it now. Vivian Aisi falls to the ground, play on. Ueki dispossessed, that's a good bit of defending from Jenna Clark. And the ball kicked long by Tegan Micah, who comes back into the side. Been utilised by Matt Beard throughout the WSL so far this season, a rotation in goal for the FA Cup game. The ball has hit the referee in that build-up play in the middle of the park, so we will restart. Ball looking to go over the top, will bounce out for a Liverpool goal kick. Liverpool are unbeaten in all 4 of their WSL home games against West Ham. They've picked up 3 wins and 1 draw. The most they've played an opposition side without losing on home soil. And of course, this is still a relatively new home for Liverpool. Made the move over the summer to play at St Helens Stadium, and that's loose play in the early stages. Martin is just getting the ball stuck under her feet. It enables Liverpool to reset and get some bodies behind the goal. Nevertheless, Pubel with the shot, it's blocked. Liverpool's defence under some early pressure here. They've recovered well, and the ball is back on the halfway line at the feet of Zadorsky. Nystrom making her debut for the Hammers. All West Ham's outfield players in the Liverpool half, setting the tone early on for that revenge that they so desperately seek, according to their captain. Long ball forward, headed away by Hines. And here's Gorey again, so effective at pulling the strings. Alongside Una Siren in midfield for West Ham. When those two are having a good day, more often or not, so are West Ham. Ball takes a couple of bounces, controlled, and then played to Siren, who plays it back to Zadorsky. West Ham looking to build down the left-hand channel. It's a brilliant run forwards, but the offside flag is up. Shakira Martinez making that move forward, just unable to time the run as precisely as she was like, but it's added something a bit different to West Ham in the final third. She's got pace, she's got physicality, and she's got an eye for goal as well. Scored in the game against Everton, where West Ham had 8 shots on target, and they didn't take a single shot on target. That's the only second time, in the WSL that's happened for West Ham. It's so strange, isn't it, that you can go from such a solid defensive performance to then conceding 5 in the FA Cup. And it's Liverpool on the attack now. Some space to run into. Down the left-hand side, the ball is kept in play. Herbinger still with some space. The ball played in towards the area. But that won't concern Kinga Shkamik in the West Ham goal. She lets it bounce out for a goal kick. The ball passed back to the West Ham goalkeeper, who then punts it long towards the centre circle. Ueki went up for the header. Gorey got to the seconds. Here's Denton. Then to move into a more central role from that right back position. Pubel just unable to navigate away around Herbinger. It'll be a throw-in for Liverpool in their own half. The skipper's scanning her options. Bodies in the box for Liverpool. And the cross comes in, it's headed away. Liverpool look to reset through Grace Fisk. It's a short pass. Liverpool appeal for the free kick, and they get it. Just on the edge of that final third. Kerry Holland looks set to take for the home team. Sam Kerr in discussion with her teammate on how best Liverpool can make the most of this. It's in a good position to enable teammates into a very, very busy 18-yard area. Bodies to aim for. A two-player wall set up by West Ham. Right-footed delivery comes in. Headed away. Hines should get to this first. She does. Has Herbinger for support. It's a neat pass forwards. Kerr induces the foul with her back to goal. It's a cheap one for West Ham to give away, but you've also got to credit the forward play there. Sam Kerr winning Liverpool a second set piece in quick succession. A different angle and a different territory of the pitch. Taylor Hines will take. Herbinger as well, standing over this ball. Herbinger has produced many assists so far this season for Liverpool. Her creativity, often the spark to unlock opportunities. And that delivery comes in, it's a testing one towards the back post, falls to Smith. And when Olivia Smith gets the ball at her feet, you feel the energy around this stadium change. Smith up for the Barclays Women's Super League Player of the Month for her fantastic start to 2025. Really neatly controlled the ball, right-footed, plenty of power on the shot, deflects for a corner. Can Liverpool make this period of pressure count? There's a short option for Hines, who lifts her right arm aloft, left-footed. The delivery comes in, and it's almost over the line there. Hooked away by West Ham, last-ditch defending. Liverpool can sense a goal could be coming. Ueki on the corner of that 6-yard area misses the ball. Unfortunately for West Ham, it bounces into the gloves of their goalkeeper. Warning signs for West Ham that this Liverpool team are full of confidence, especially in front of goal. Gorey unable to keep the ball in play. Hines needs an offer and she exchanges passes with Fisk. Evans plays it back to Fisk. Neat fluid pass in from the hosts. Fisk, who joined Liverpool from West Ham, played all 22 games last season, helping Liverpool One of their best seasons, not only in terms of their league finishing, but defensively as well. 8 clean sheets last campaign, Grace Fisk. Sometimes goes under the radar, I think, for what a quality defender she is. And for all that possession, it fizzles to little for the home team as we approach 10 minutes played. Liverpool 0, West Ham United 0. Great pressure from Olivia Smith, the press from her, winning possession. Just unable to capitalise as much as they would have liked there, Liverpool. It's a throw-in for West Ham. Ueki, back to Siren. And again, Smith, so razor sharp, relentless for Liverpool. Smith, a magnet for black shirts all around her. Nearly does so well to keep hold of possession. That's great midfield play by Herbinger. Sam Kerr between them. Marshalling proceedings in midfield for Liverpool, who attack down the right-hand side. Challenge comes in, it's a good one. West Ham looking to go direct towards Ueki. Advantage played. Nice turn from Herbinger. Good ball forwards as well to Hines, who chests it down. And in doing so, just gave Denton the incentive to use her body well and win back play for West Ham, who charge forwards. Denton has Siren in close range. Una Siren for West Ham, charging towards the area. Just miscues the pass forward towards Pubel. Composed play out from the back for Liverpool, who garner possession forwards into the West Ham half. Whilst the FA Cup meeting was a bit of a hammering, when these two sides last met in the WSL, it was a far, far closer affair. A draw in the end. Olivia Smith scoring back in the deadlock for Liverpool. Rico Ueke with a late response, a late equaliser to share the spoils for West Ham. Ueke scored in her last 3 league matches against Liverpool, in fact. She's a player West Ham will be targeting to get into this game a little bit more. Hasn't had too many touches in the opening quarter, but she's going to try and win back possession for West Ham there, unable to do so. occur for Liverpool. Plays it out to the left-hand side where Herbing has made a good run. Switches up and looks to get the cross in. West Ham need to be a little bit more alert to that ball out to Herbinger. She's enjoyed a few advances forwards for Liverpool. First player in WSL history to come up with a hat-trick of assists when Liverpool produced that famous victory, the 4-3 win over Chelsea last season. But through Lucy Parry, they win a corner. There's the signal from the captain. A routine from the training ground about to be executed, but to what effect? The left-footed delivery hangs up in the air, punched away. Kerr tries to control it, but Gorey will charge forwards. She's fouled, but referee says play on. But eventually, with her whistle to the lips, pulls back up for that foul. And I imagine we could well see the first yellow card of the game for Grace Fisk. Didn't want that counter-attack to be on for the visitors. And the West Ham captain will require some treatment, it seems. Referee Amy Fenn looking around, it seems to have that conversation with Grace Fisk. And try her best. There will at least be a stern talking to for the Liverpool defender. And there is the yellow card we suspected would be shown to Liverpool's number 4. Has to take that one on the chin for her team. And pleasingly, Gorey is back up on her feet. A really, really important player for this West Ham team. Her stats in terms of the ground that she covers, the play that she breaks up, but also the goals that she scores as well. Hobbles off, but hopefully can continue for the Hammers. We get back underway. West Ham temporarily down to 10. Oh, that's a nice, neat ball forward. A foot race going on, and it's one that Pubel manages to win. Hines recovers though, back up on her feet, guarding that 6-yard area. The cross comes in. Oh, and that's ever so close for West Ham. Vivian Asaye with the acrobatic attempt. Some more good play from Martinez. Knew exactly where her teammate was. And that's the closest we've come to a goal so far this afternoon between these two teams, separated by just 1 point in the WSL table. Vivian Asaye directly involved in 8 goals across her last 9 WSL games. She is a player in form and a player that relishes those kind of opportunities for West Ham. She actually scored a goal on Wednesday night as well in that FA Cup game. It was ruled out 4 offside on the night. It was an equaliser in terms of the complexion of that game, and you do wonder sometimes how important those moments are. The offside flag denying her that goal, West Ham that equaliser, and it went on to be a really torrid 90 minutes for West Ham. Gorey is back on the pitch for the Hammers. We're back to 11 v 11. Martinez nods the ball down to Pubel and now charges forwards for West Ham. It's a neat ball trying to round into the path of Uweke. Jenna Clark alert to it. She needed to be as well. Read the play exceptionally there, the Liverpool centre-back. Oh, and possession is pinched by Martinez, who gets the shot away as well towards that bottom right corner. She's looking lively so far this afternoon. Shakira Martinez had possession on the corner of the 18-yard area, drifted inside, left-footed. Tegan Mike again down low to cover for Liverpool. Ball comes in, balls to Smith. Looks like she's holding her head, Smith, and if the referee is made aware of that fact by her assistant, you'd expect play to be paused. Eventually the whistle is blown. We'll get to see a repeat here of the build-up play and the action that led to Olivia Smith. The challenge came in from behind the Liverpool forward. He's back up on her feet. I think I saw on social media this week some photos shared by Smith's dad of the wounds, the battle wounds that she's picked up fighting for this team in the WSL. She's a player defenders have to stay tight to. We've seen her embarrass a couple with her speed and agility, as well as her finishing in front of goal. And as I mentioned, Olivia Smith up for Player of the Month in the Barclays Women's Super League, but her strike against Brighton also nominated for award, Goal of the Month, and it was such a brilliant, brilliant goal for the youngster. The top scorer in the division under the age of 21. 4 goals to her tally so far for Liverpool. And if she adds a couple more, she'll be equal to Katie Zellam's record of 6. She has possession now for Liverpool. Dragged wide of goal, she's holding up play nicely, needs a bit of support around her, an option to make the most of. She has that in the form of her captain, Taylor Hines, who gets the cross in. Not dealt with neatly, and the shot comes in, fires high of the crossbar. But what a powerful strike from Sam Kerr. Taylor Hines had far too much time to get that cross in, and it wasn't dealt with as well as West Ham would like. It fell nicely to Kerr. So we're at the halfway point of the opening 45 minutes. Still 0-0. Both these teams battling away to try and break the deadlock. Free kick for West Ham. Zadorsky. Exchanges passes with her centre-back partner before playing it forwards. Another long ball over the top for Asai to run onto. She gets to it on the byline, a really tasty cutback as well. Liverpool appealing for an offside. We've seen West Ham launch this kind of ball forwards a couple of times so far this afternoon. Ueki was charging towards goal. She was the player he was trying to pick out. Nevertheless, West Ham with a corner and a chance of their own to test Liverpool with a routine to put in practice as the delivery does come in. Headed away, only so far as Siren. Gori recycles it out to that left-hand side. The ball hooked forward. The line was high and it should be dealt with. The offside flag doing its job. And the organisation of the Liverpool backline also. And there is Matt Beard, stood on the corner of his technical area. Has managed both these teams, his second spell with Liverpool, of course. But did have a period between 2018 and 2020 when he managed the Hammers as well, took the club to the FA Cup final back in 2019. Oh, and this is a little moment of hesitancy there. Almost capitalised upon by Martinez. Will we see either one of these teams break the deadlock between now and half-time? Here's Gemma Evans for Liverpool. Denton doing really well for the visitors. And this could be a nice little opening here over on the left-hand side. Ueki sprints to gather the ball. Has Asai for support and Gori there as well. The cross comes in, gathered by Micah, who rolls it forwards. Good level of intensity to this game. End to end. A reflection of their league positions, of course, as I mentioned earlier, just the 1 point between the two teams. Good play. The delivery comes in towards the back post. And enough pressure applied to win West Ham another corner. Hooked up towards two West Ham players. Slightly isolating situation for Hines, who did what was required. But now West Ham can probe further as we hit that half hour. The corner comes in, and Martinez was first to it, but her effort wide of the target. bit too easy for Martinez to just round her marker like that. Caught a little bit of Herbinger as well in the process. The Liverpool midfielder back up on her feet. Good work by Herbinger. And the crowd sense an opening could be on for Liverpool. Hines trying to curl the ball into the path of Smith. Shkamik was quick off her line to deal with for West Ham. That's exactly what they need, especially after conceding 5 midweek. Just that assurance, that commanding presence from their goalkeeper, especially when so many changes have been made across the back four as well. I think Amber Tiziak can feel herself a little bit hard done by not to be able to be involved with the squad today. The challenge was a straight red on Wednesday night. I think her manager, Rhian Skinner, like many West Ham supporters, certainly felt like a yellow would have sufficed. And it is Denton, the only player who was part of that back four on Wednesday night, who takes the free kick for West Ham to Martinez on the halfway line, has 2 Liverpool players for company. This is nice from Liverpool. Holland on the outskirts of the area, gets the cross in, and that's a lovely touch. And there's the opener. 2 goals against her former club in the space of 4 days. Leanne Kiernan breaks the deadlock for Liverpool. Fantastic play from the number 9. All good centre forwards sense the danger, and you can see in the build-up play here, Kiernan just dragging away from her defender, but then making the sprint forward. West Ham far too flat-footed, but the Liverpool centre-forward doesn't mind. It's a brilliantly well-taken goal, and it makes it Liverpool 1, West Ham United 0. So Kiernan's opener, the difference between these 2 teams. Can West Ham usher a response before half-time? Denton plays the ball forwards. And there's Martinez doing well to keep the ball in play. But the touch lets her down, and it's a goal kick for Liverpool. They've broken the deadlock, and Liverpool looking confident in possession, passing the ball around neatly. Here's Smith with her back to goal, able to turn. Links up with Hines. Oh, that's lovely play from Taylor Hines. Back to Fisk. A neat string of passes for Liverpool. Can they manufacture it into another goal? It was close. It's the goal scorer with the foul on Pubel. Oh, and that's a tough coming together in the middle of the park. It's Olivia Smith and Una Siren, the players involved. The ball bounced, both players went for it. It's a nasty, nasty collision of heads. Complete commitment from both sets of players there, and as they receive treatment, it enables their teammates to go over to their respective technical areas, take on board some water, and further instruction from the coaching staff. Matt Beard's side ahead. And whilst we have this period, let's take a look at the goal that defines this match so far. It is the difference between the two teams, and it was some really brilliant play from Holland down the left-hand side, able to advance. She then cut back in and produced this ball forwards. And on the outskirts of the 6-yard area, Yankinen, with the all-important touch, clinical and composed. She took the gamble. She knew where the ball was going to be played, and the defenders around her, quite frankly, weren't switched on enough. Matt Beard in deep discussion with his players. Matt Beard has only lost one of his 6 WSL meetings against Rianne Skinner, losing to Skinner's Spurs' side back in October 2022. He is unbeaten against his former club in the WSL. Good to see that Siren is back up on her feet. Olivia Smith as well, going through some very, very important protocols. And it's a head collision like that. It's important that the medical teams are able to get to the players as quickly as possible. And fingers crossed, both should be able to continue in this game. Play will resume. It's Liverpool's ball. Grace Fist stands over it as we approach the final 5 minutes of this first half in the Barclays Women's Super League. Fist just taking her time. Eventually plays it out to the right-hand side. Here's Evans now for Liverpool. A long ball down the channel, looking for Smith. Back on the pitch. Wants the corner. So do her teammates. And eventually, the hosts get what they want. Much to the dismay of the West Ham captain, Katrina Gorey. Moments like this could be really, really important. The decision has gone the way of Liverpool. Can they exploit it and double their advantage before half-time? It's a short corner routine. Parry lofts it in, and the header comes off of a player in red, but is gathered by Shkamik. Leanne Skinner just urging some of her forward players to come and help the defensive options as Olivia Smith charges towards goal, and the clearance, fortunately from a West Ham perspective, falls to Gorey. Here's Asai, again a player that you just feel can create that moment for West Ham if they are to find a leveller before the break. Smith, advantage played, looks for Kiernan, who's just unable to control the ball. Here's Smith again, just does not give up. Smith looks to launch one from distance, audacious, but you can't ever blame a player with the quality of Olivia Smith for trying her luck from that sort of distance. Just looked to be in a slight bit of discomfort after taking that shot, Smith. See if she gets another touch on the ball in the next couple of seconds. Kiernan getting in amongst the action again for Liverpool. A player that senses danger and gets right in the middle of it, causing defenders headaches, and that's what she's done so far this afternoon as well. As we head towards half-time, it could be that her goal is the difference. And that defines the half-time team talks. West Ham won't be keeping consecutive clean sheets after that 2-0 victory against Everton last time out. Liverpool's shape out of possession, really impressive so far this afternoon. West Ham defenders searching for that ball forwards, and it just seems like there's a red shirt blocking every option. And that's brilliant work. For Liverpool to have possession in the final third. They play it back and now have the ball on this left-hand side. Hines. Aiming to win the corner, doesn't. With 30 seconds left of this first half, I imagine we will have a good few minutes of additional time to it due to periods of injury time, players receiving treatment, the collision between Siren and Smith, as well as Gorey earlier on in the half as well. And there is confirmation of the fact, 5 minutes of additional time to this first half. 5 minutes for West Ham to try and find an equaliser, but if they keep giving the ball to Olivia Smith, they could find themselves worst off. It's good play from Smith. Such a live wire. for Liverpool. Capitalises on a bit of poor play, right-footed, gets the shot away. Gorey sliding over, deflects off the West Ham captain for a Liverpool corner late in this first half. Plenty of Liverpool players in the box to aim for. Hines offering the short ball too. Towards the back post it goes. And the effort whistles wide. West Ham goalkeeper looked rooted. Turned to her left to see where that ball was going. Kiernan again, the player causing all the problems in and around that area. West Ham players barely getting a moment to consider how they want to play the ball. Kiernan and Smith in particular working so hard, ferociously pressing when they have the opportunity, and West Ham are going to need to do the same. They haven't been able to get as many opportunities in and around the 18-yard area. Make no mistake about it, this is a huge game for Liverpool. Success in the FA Cup, a competition that their manager has highlighted is one he really wants to go for. It's a competition that they can win. In the WSL, they've lost 5 of their last 6 games. As many defeats than across their previous 25 league games. .90 left of the additional time. A bit more intensity needed from West Ham in pursuit of an equaliser. Ueki trying to make something happen. She's known for dropping deep. Received praise from her manager earlier on in the season. Said she was right up there with the top strikers in this division, but she needs some service. There's only so much she can do. Last season's Young Hammer of the Year, scored 6 goals for West Ham. More good work from Kiernan on the halfway line. And Gorey clips the ball forward. No teammate in sight of it, and it should be dealt with by Liverpool. That could well be the last bit of action of the half. It is. Brilliant to hear from Gilly Flaherty there, a player, of course, who played for both these teams. Welcome back to St Helens Stadium. It's the second half of Liverpool's clash against West Ham United. Matt Beard looking to extend not only his winning week against his former club, but his unbeaten spell managing against the Hammers. It's an incredible record, really, and courtesy of Leanne Kiernan's well-taken goal. Liverpool do have the advantage. The Hammers failed to register a shot on target first half, so they're going to need more meaningful and menacing potency to their attack if they're going to take any points back to the capital. Neither manager has elected to make any changes at the break. Liverpool playing in 3-5-2 formation with Micah in goal, Fisk, Clark, Evans the free, Parry, Herbinger, Kerr, Holland and Hines in midfield with Smith and Kiernan leading the line. West Ham lining up with Schmik in goal, Zadorsky, Nystrom, the two centre-back pairings with Denton and Hanshaw on either side, Una Siren and Katrina Gorry in midfield for the Hammers. Versailles and Pubel on the wings, Martinez, Ueke, the players that West Ham will be so keen to get on the ball a little bit more. Martinez in particular showed some real promise with her pace and tenacity. And Riku Ueke, we know, having scored 3 league goals in her last 3 matches against West Ham, is a player who carries with her a great deal of threat. She's looked to turn there, advantage played. As Liverpool aim to press for a second. Here's Martinez for the visitors. Olivia Smith on the outskirts of the 18-yard area, looks to cross the ball. Anouk Denton conceding an early corner. Just minutes into the second half, Liverpool winning a set piece. They had a couple in the first period. Testing deliveries given plenty for West Ham to contend with, so they need to get organised. The right-footed delivery comes in. It's another Liverpool head that connects with the effort. Just West Ham failing to win those contests in the area. Been lucky that Liverpool haven't capitalised on them more. You can see it's a congested 6-yard area. And it was Clark, I think, who made the contact there for Liverpool. Ball played over the top. Pubel will sprint towards it, applying the pressure, but Hines cool under that. Here's Parry. Nice work from the Liverpool youngster. It's been a tough period, both before and after the Christmas break for Liverpool, in terms of trying to find a little bit of consistency. 5 defeats in their last 6 WSL games. Got a win, a good win against Brighton after the Christmas restart, then fell to a 2-1 loss to Leicester. Will really aim to build upon the victory in the FA Cup. This league game sandwiched between both the 4th and the 5th round. Rugby Borough up next for Liverpool. Here's Ueki for West Ham. Good defending, needed to be. Here is the goal scorer, Kiernan, clipped as she looked to turn. It's a free kick for Liverpool. And we will see our first substitution of the game. It's Kirsty Smith coming on for the visitors.
Is number 2, Kirsty Smith.
And it's Anouk Denton who makes way for West Ham. Change very early into the second half, like for like. Kirsty Smith, who signed a contract extension with the club last June, was a real mainstay in the starting 11 last season. She will slot into that back four, we suspect. Oh, and that's poached upon by Asai. Here's Ueki. Asai with the curling shot. Trying her luck from distance. And why not? I mentioned in the first half the fantastic form West Ham's number 20 is in, directly involved in 8 goals in the last 9 WSL games. She's one of 2 players to both score and assist in multiple top-flight matches. The other is Mary Fowler, who contributed again for Manchester City in the match earlier on today on Super Sunday in the WSL. It's always a Super Sunday when you have so many matches going on. Here is the forward in form, trying to link up play. Plenty of red shirts back there. Ueki nods the ball, looking for Martinez. Martinez battling away, but Clark's strong to it, and the sliding challenge comes in. Free kick awarded for the earlier part of that phase. And Liverpool have a good track record at home against West Ham. Unbeaten in all 4 WSL contests. It was a 3-1 victory at home last season, and Leanne Kiernan was on the score sheet that afternoon. She is so again today. Good work from Siren. Comes to little, but that is the intensity that West Ham United need as they trail here at St Helens Stadium. Gorey. Does that so well for West Ham. She's calm. She'll take her time and she'll feed the ball out to Smith, who gets her first couple of touches of the game. Back now to Shkamik. Zadorsky. Kiernan will apply a bit of pressure, but the pass out to the left is made, and eventually the intercept for Liverpool, who can mount an attack here. But Martinez tracking back for her team thwarts that. Advantage played for Liverpool. They were getting bodies forward. Here's Kiernan. She's scored once. Can she score a second? Oh, that was close. That was close for the Liverpool forward. It was a nice attacking move. Holland again feeding the ball to her teammate. A square ball that was controlled well. A couple of touches forward into the area. Just over the crossbar. West Ham are aiming to win back-to-back WSL games for the first time since last February. They need to try and seize upon something to grab the equaliser if they're to do that. It's a long, long time, isn't it, to go without such a pattern of consistency in your league campaign. But at the moment, Liverpool exerting control. But know that their lead is a slender one, just the one goal in it. Leanne Kiernan's finish in the first half. Fist does one, that 1v1v Pubel. But Asai, so physically strong, wins the ball back for West Ham. And as the ball comes out of play, we will see a change for Liverpool, their first of the game.
Substitution for Liverpool, replacing number 14.
Coming on is the new signing, the Chelsea loanee, Julia Bartel. And making way is Marie Herbinger. So Liverpool fans will get their first glimpse of Bartel. We'll have about half an hour or more to showcase what she can bring to this team. Bartel has represented Spain at pretty much every level of youth football, from under 16s up to under 23s. Made the move to Chelsea last year. Chelsea loaning the youngster out to gain some crucial WSL experience. And this is a crucial game for Liverpool, and it's a crucial point, you feel, in the game as we approach the hour mark. It's been a battle, and Liverpool have certainly had the better of the game. 11 shots, 2 on target so far. They had a bit more of a clinical edge. They could perhaps be more comfortable in this contest, a clinical edge that served them so well in the FA Cup on Wednesday, a 5-0 victory on that occasion. 1 own goal, but 4 different goal scorers for Liverpool, a real plus for the Reds. Here's Parry. Here's ball back to Kerr. Here's Bartel. Neat, nice stuff from the Chelsea loanee. It begins an attacking move for the home team. Parry with a good ball. And it's Hines at the back post. Coming ever so close to doubling Liverpool's lead. Here's Parry again. The attempt moments ago was deliciously launched into the area. This time Liverpool deciding to go for the patient build-up play, and Hines will chase this up against Smith. Lets it roll out for a throw-in. Bartel making the run forward to offer something to her new teammate. Liverpool looking to build from the back once again. Here's Jenna Clark. Out to Parry. Good little switch up of feet to play that ball forwards quickly. Kiernan forces Zadorsky to give away the throw-in in an advanced area of the half. That's a nice turn from Bartel, who takes the tumble but wins her team a corner. A bright debut so far. A bit uncomfortable following that challenge. Really uncomfortable, actually. This is a bit concerning for the Liverpool loanee.
Substitution for Liverpool, replacing number 9, Leanne.
We are going to see a double substitution for Liverpool. Leanne Kiernan, the goal scorer, making way for Sophie Roman-Howe, who also scored when these two teams met at Prenton Park last season. And we'll also see Lucy Parry making way for Jana Daniels.
Is number 20, Jana Daniels.
Matt Beard with a couple of changes, looking to freshen things up. Bringing in some new personnel to the 11 as Liverpool look to extend their lead here at St Helens Stadium. Can they do so instantly, perhaps, as the corner's taken? And the attack is on for West Ham. Lots of space opening up. Liverpool players sprinting back to recover, and Pubel, although a little bit hesitant, just so unfortunate there for the West Ham player. Credit to Liverpool recovering well. It's in those moments all the fitness and stamina matters to get back and defend the slender lead that they have. Daniels with the throw-in, linking up with fellow substitutes, the three of them combining down that right-hand side. Asai bundled down, free kick one, and in a tricky situation, I think that's something that West Ham will accept. Asai's long ball forward, searching for Ueki. Fiscal deal. That's nice. And here's Olivia Smith on the charge for Liverpool. Because she's so dangerous, she's an absolute magnet for defenders who try their best to prevent her from getting a shot away, because no matter the range, Smith can pick out the back of the net all right. And there's a bit of a coming together between Asai and Clark. Ball rolled out to Clark. Plays it back to her keeper, Fisk. Holland out to Hines. And the home fans want a free kick. And they shall get one. Smith fouled again, and we will see a couple of changes for West Ham. Serena Pubel coming off and Manuela Pavi coming on. A like-for-like change offensively, and it looks like we might see Dagny Brynäsdottir coming on as well. And more often than not, when she's coming on, Una Siren is coming off, and we can see the West Ham player just making her way around from the other side of the field of play. West Ham, just over 20 minutes to try and salvage something here at St Helens. The new home of Liverpool. This is their maiden season playing here. Prenton Park was such a fortress for them, and they're looking to build and build to make this place the same too. And a home win against West Ham today would certainly go down well. Just a point between the two ahead of kickoff today. Victory would help West Ham climb the table further, especially after such a fantastic season last season, finishing 4th. Matt Beard has achieved impressive things for both of these football clubs. Getting West Ham to an FA Cup final. He won consecutive WSL Managers of the Year awards for Liverpool in his first spell in charge. He then took a head coaching position with the Boston Breakers. 6 years later, returned back to Liverpool, helped them get promotion out of the Championship, and has been building and building a squad to be competitive as this top tier of women's football evolves. Up against another very experienced manager in Rianne Skinner, who did equally well with Spurs, helping them secure their highest finish in this division. At West Ham, it's been slightly trickier, a high number of player turnover, especially this summer. Some key figures leaving. We've seen glimpses of when this team can gel. They feel this should be their throw-in. Kirsty Smith, aghast at the decision, has gone the way of the home team. But it has. So she and her teammates need to reassemble, get ready to prepare as Hines takes this throw-in. Exchanges passes with Holland. The little back flick, searching for Smith. And Gorey will clear for West Ham. I think Gorey was caught late by Smith there. Smith, the second Liverpool player in the book. boos ripple around St Helens Stadium. The West Ham captain back up on her feet. West Ham have a free kick along that 18-yard line, just to the right of the corner of the box. Here's Smith, almost direct from the free kick. It could have been an assist there. Blocked by West Ham, who with another hopeful punt forward do win a and the challenge is flying in. While we wait for the game to restart, let's take a look at this Liverpool chance earlier on in the half, which is the closest we've seen to a goal in the second half. Taylor Hines was the player able to get to the back post as it ricocheted across the crossbar. So close. The Liverpool captain to a goal that would just make things a bit more comfortable for Liverpool supporters who've turned out this afternoon. It's Bartel who was the player that needed treatment after that clash. And the referee just wanting a word with both captains here. As I mentioned, the challenges have been flying in. It looks pretty fiery out there. Amy Fern just having a word with both. Seems like Gorey wants to carry on the conversation a little longer than her Liverpool colleague. We restart. Gorey smashes the ball, it ricochets off of Olivia Smith, who, as she always does, chasing down, closing down. Pulled to the ground. Free kick, just left of the centre circle. And that means there's time for another Liverpool change. Sam Kerr making way. Fuka Nagango coming on. She sat out midweek due to illness. But Liverpool's number 8 able to play a part in this final 15 minutes. Solid shift from Sam Kerr. She receives a low 5 from her manager as well, an industrial shift. So into the final quarter, no goals in this second half so far, and just the one, the difference as things stand. And the substitute giving away possession early on. She's going to track back to try and win it back. Bartel does so for Liverpool. Can't afford any sort of carelessness. West Ham will take that invitation to apply pressure on goal. Hammers need an equaliser. Their keeper plays it into the Liverpool half. Fisk wins the header. Good work from Bartel. Liverpool win the ball. Sai for West Ham with a little space to glide into. Plays it out to the right-hand side to Smith. Smith looks up, launches the ball forwards. And it bounces out for a throw-in for the away side. Sai with two Liverpool players company right by that corner flag. Wins the throw-in. The ball comes inside. Pavi looks to have handled that, but still play goes on, and Ueki with the shot inside the area. Pavi controlled it, looked to switch up feet and perhaps didn't quite handle it. Had her body guarding the ball, and Ueki slightly off balance with the effort. Will that equaliser come for the visitors, who come into this game having won 3 of their last 6 in the WSL? They need to defend now as Liverpool are on the attack. The delivery comes, oh, it's almost going towards goal. It had the keeper backpedaling and needed to get a glove to it. That would have been spectacular from Yana Daniels, the substitute, who was fed and had a time. The cross-come shot was goal-bound, that's for sure. Massive intervention from the West Ham keeper. And the Hammers with a corner to defend against now. We saw Liverpool score from a corner on Wednesday. Can they do the same now? The ball comes in, headed away. Smith trying to be the first to it. Pavi doing really well. Twisting and turning, plays it back. Makes the offer as well to receive. Nice play from West Ham. Oh, and that's a thunderous challenge. Cannot fault the work rate of Smith. By making that challenge, it's enabled Liverpool to win a throw-in on the halfway line. Bartel. Just in need perhaps of a little support. We'll try and take care of the ball. The challenge comes in on Asai though, and West Ham have a free kick. West Ham looking perhaps to make another substitution. Poised to do so, but just letting the game play on a little longer. Time is ticking though, and they desperately need a goal. Otherwise the Hammers are succumbing to 2 defeats in 4 days to Liverpool. But they've won a corner, courtesy of Shakira Martinez. He's been a little quieter this second half, but nevertheless, West Ham haven't had too many of these. They've got some real aerial threat in their team. And we know Asai's deliveries can be especially tricky to deal with. Corner comes in. It could fall to Smith here. Smith pokes it towards the 6-yard area. Gorey, right-footed, recycles the ball. And here's Pavey for West Ham. The shot blocked. Martinez now. There's a queue of West Ham players all lining up. Who can find the target? It's another corner. Two corners in very quick succession for West Ham. The first was troubling. Can the second go one better? Was looking for Dagny Brynäs-Dottir towards that back post. One of the tallest players in the West Ham team. That's who you want to be aiming it for. But Liverpool defending resolutely. It's a late onslaught as Asai just lifts that right leg aloft to try and pinch the ball out of the air to control for West Ham.
Substitution for West Ham.
It was Zadorsky who lofted the ball over the defence. And that will be the last bit of action for West Ham's number 20. Princess Adamaluyi coming on, recalled from her loan spell at Charlton in the Barclays Women's Championship. West Ham need a hero late on. Could she provide it? She's certainly looking to make an instant impact, charging towards Micah in the Liverpool goal. All hooked up high in the air. Zadorsky to it first. Smith playing it long, looking to make the most of the pace that the substitute can bring up against Fisk. Looks to nutmeg Fisk, who handled it well. But nevertheless, West Ham with another corner. Asai off the pitch now. It means that Pavey will do the duties with delivering this for West Ham, who have just over 5 minutes to try and draw level here. The right-footed delivery comes in. Another acrobatic style finish. No connection made though. But another corner, and maybe West Ham looking to switch things up here. I think Smith wants to take charge of this situation. The Scottish international placing the ball down. Has the short offer from Pavey, but I think this is going to go direct. And who can blame West Ham? Delivery does come in. First contact is Liverpool. Brynäs-Dottir plays it back out to Smith. Pavey with the ball into the box. Gorey now though for West Ham. And a tough period seen out by the home team. Every time you think they might carry the ball forwards, West Ham are there to deny. And this is promising. Gory, Martinez in there as well. Some brave defending from Fisk, who wins her team a free kick when they really, really needed it. Gory with the glance up, right-footed, first time, trying to put the ball on a plate for Martinez. Ueki was charging towards the 6-yard area as well. It's all feeling a little bit nervy now around the St. Helens Stadium. Just a few minutes separating Liverpool from their second WSL victory of the season, of the year, sorry. Looking to start 2025 as brightly as possible and bounce back from that defeat last time out in the league against Leicester. They've won a free kick. And again, every time this kind of thing happens for Liverpool, they can just let the clock tick somewhat. Take their time. Here's Fisk. One of a few players playing against her former side, finds Daniel really, really well. Here's Daniels up against Pave. Oh, what a tussle that is by the corner flag. The ball looks like it might come out of the field of play, but credit to West Ham, they keep it in. Smith will chase that ball down. That's not who Holland wanted to pick out. 2 minutes until the 90 is up. Ueki going down to ground, leaning towards her shoulder, and I think the referee, yeah, quite correctly, playing the advantage to Liverpool, letting the game flow. As we enter the final few exchanges of the 90. Daniels forwards, cut out by West Ham. Gory sprinting, such an engine in the West Ham midfield to drive West Ham forwards. The ball comes in and it will bounce gladly into the arms of Tegan Micah in the Liverpool goal. Just urging her teammates, get away from me, get out of here, get further upfield, and let's see this game out. .30 seconds remain of the 90, and it's West Ham on the attack. Ueki looking to make an intelligent run, but Fisk was alert to it, concedes the corner. Smith and Pave might have a quick discussion about who wants to take this one. It's a very quick discussion, it's Smith's. And as we've passed the 90-minute marker, it is confirmed we will have 4 minutes of additional time to this second half. Will there be a late twist in the tale at St. Helens Stadium in the Barclays Women's Super League? Smith's corner is punched away on the line, and it falls to the player West Ham would want it to. From close range, Riko Ueki with a brilliant chance. She looks up to the skies. She knows that was a chance indeed to draw her team level. Punched away by Micah straight to the West Ham number 9, who was unable to find the target. And that is a massive, massive let-off for Liverpool late on. Over 3,000 in attendance here at St Helens Stadium. How buoyed will they be if Liverpool can pick up a second win in the space of 4 days against West Ham, who will be in action on Wednesday. They've got a Women's League Cup semi-final against Chelsea to look forward to. As for Liverpool, up next, a trip to Rugby Borough in the Women's FA Cup. A tie they won courtesy of defeating West Ham. It looks like they're going to pinch some WSL points off of them as well. Unless West Ham can produce something late on here. They have 2 minutes to do so. Oh, there's a little bit of space that could have opened up there. But the ball cleared for a West Ham throw-in. Can Liverpool keep West Ham out? And that will do for the home team. It looks like Matt Beard will keep up his record of never suffering defeat to his former club in the WSL. And Liverpool can make it back-to-back home wins in the division as well. Bartel with an important intercept. Smith charges over to take the throw in. Just anticipate a bit more urgency from her teammates on the field of play. She finds Gorey, who drops the shoulder and then tries to play in Martinez. This really is the last throw of the dice for West Ham. The delivery comes in. Keeper punches it away. Gorey nods it back towards goal. Again, that's what you need from your goalkeeper in tense, charged up situations like that, to be commanding, to be dominant, and to do what's necessary for the clean sheet, which Liverpool are just seconds away from securing, as well as 3 valuable WSL points. The referee draws the whistle to her lips. And as you can hear from the cheers around the St Helens Stadium, that is a victory for Liverpool to savour.